Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. This is Media Reacts with JRod, and I'm your host, JRod. I'm really excited for this video because I'm going to be reacting to a chef that I have tremendous respect for. This is a chef that I have learned a lot of things from when it comes to cooking. He is considered the godfather of modern cooking. And he is the mentor of world famous chef Gordon Ramsay. He is the mentor of many other world class chefs. I'm going to be reacting to Marco Pierre White. I'm really excited for this. One thing that I'm going to say about Marco Pierre White that I've always said: when I compare Marco Pierre White to Gordon Ramsay, I like to use this analogy. When I watch Gordon Ramsay cooking, I'm amazed. But when I watch Marco Pierre White cooking, I'm in awe. And there is a difference between the two. Because there are many masters in the culinary world, but there are very few grandmasters of cooking. And I believe Marco Pierre White is a grandmaster. He is a grandmaster alongside world famous chefs such as Jacques Pepin, Julia Childs, people of that caliber. It's just he was born for it, and so I really enjoy and I love how he mentors people. I love how when you watch videos of him, or you watch him on MasterChef Australia, MasterChef The Professionals, MasterChef South Africa, you will see how Marco Pierre White really takes time to talk to the young chefs, and he mentors them. He counsels them in certain ways. And in a way, he's just very fatherly towards them. And that is amazing to me. Marco Pierre White, for those of you who don't know, is also a 3 Michelin star chef. That is the highest level you can get as a chef. Now, Gordon Ramsay is also a 3 Michelin star chef. But Marco Pierre White obviously was there before Gordon Ramsay. So we're going to be watching a quick video, and it's about making pasta. Now, for the record, because of my understanding of Italian cuisine, I might not do certain things that Marco Pierre White would do, but what he's probably going to show is a variation of that. I still respect him tremendously. I won't be very critical because he just has a different way of doing it. He doesn't butcher it to the point like the way other chefs do if he's doing other cuisines. Marco Pierre White, to my knowledge, is also half Italian, and I believe he's half French or half British, one of those two. And so, without further ado, let's get into the video.
To make the most delicious food. The secret when you cook pasta is in deep water with a generous amount of salt.
Yes.
No need for olive oil. Be generous.
I'm really glad that he said that. As I have learned from Italian chefs, when you're making pasta, you have to have a lot of water. It gives the pasta a chance to move around and they won't stick together. You don't need to put olive oil in the pot because it doesn't do anything for it. Quite frankly, you're just wasting olive oil when you do that. And you do need to put a lot of salt because it'll give it flavor.
Right. Why waste time making pasta? In the kitchen, put your energies where it counts. The great Nicola Dennis said to me as a boy, Marco, if you can buy a product better than you can make it, buy it. In his case, it was brioche. It was French bread. They have the machinery. At home, we don't have the machinery. So there's your pasta. And it goes. Just loosen it. Again, let the pan do the work. Listen. I know exactly what's going on because all my attention is going to you, not the pan. So be aware. Teach yourself to use all your senses. Smell, taste, vision, ears.
See, when I first, so I was exposed to Gordon Ramsay first, right? And I watched a lot of his videos. I watched MasterChef, got to know him as a chef. When I heard Marco Pierre White for the first time, I said to myself, I see where Gordon gets a lot of his stuff from. And that's pretty cool. It shows me the impact that Marco Pierre White had on Gordon.
There's our base. See, that's perfect for me because I like my pasta very al dente. Right, so let's drain the pasta. Pour. So now, let's add some basil.
Oh, that's a lot of basil. Or as he said, basil. That's a lot. I don't know what kind of specific pasta dish she's making. It probably calls for more basil than others do. But that is a lot of basil.
Work that through. If you don't drain your pasta correctly, then the water left within the pasta waters down the tomato sauce.
I wonder if I would have to look into it. I wonder if this is a pasta pomodoro, which uses cherry tomatoes. So I wonder if that's what he's making here. I would have to look into it, but it's possible. That's probably why he's adding the basil the way he is.
And we go with the pasta.
I also really like how he made sure the pasta was drained. I've made this mistake before when I was first starting to learn how to make pasta dishes, which is at times we could take the pasta from the bowl and then we put it right into the sauce without it draining water. And the danger of that is it can make the tomato sauce watery. And you don't want a watery tomato sauce. That's the last thing you want. Believe me. Unless you're somebody who personally likes watery tomato sauce, or if you're making a pasta fagioli, that's a little different, but that doesn't require spaghetti like this. That requires smaller pasta. But in this case, I like how he did it here.
Work your pasta through the sauce.
Great flipping.
Right. Tiny bit of olive oil. Don't worry about a bit of parmesan on the edge of your plate. Always wipe it off. And then
Very good.
Basil.
That's a lot of basil.
When you have pasta pomodoro.
Oh, there we go. There we go. It is pasta pomodoro. There we go. Okay. I've actually never watched this video, so this is a genuine reaction.
Use lots of tomatoes. Use lots of basil. Don't be shy. Don't be mean. You'll see the difference, the intensity of flavor. You could be blindfolded and you'd know what you're eating. There we are.
That's it? Oh, now he's making another one. Okay, I was about to say,
Season your
that's
water
it?
very well. No need for olive oil. Pasta. A little stir. In with your ragu.
Now he's okay. Now he's making a ragu sauce.
So you can see I've got the pan just on the edge of the stove.
For those of you that don't know, one thing that I like about ragu is that you can do a lot of different variations to it. When it comes to ragu, for the most part, there isn't a set way on how to do it. It depends the region of Italy that they're from or that you're visiting. Depends on the household. But when it comes to ragu, meat sauce, you can be more creative with it. I would say ragu is probably one of the few components to Italian cuisine where you could be a little more liberal with creating something, as long as you specify that you're making a variation to it. You could. Most of the time, I've not seen many Italians get upset at this, at least in my experience. Still gotta make sure it's Italian, but you can do a little bit more with this in a creative way.
It's where I want it. Just bring the heat into it slowly, not aggressively. If you bring it in aggressively, then it'll start to reduce. When it starts to reduce, then it starts to become salty, over strong. Remember, the pasta is the hero, not the sauce. So when you make pasta, it should almost be like dressing a salad. Just work your pasta. Just loosen it. So when it comes to cooking pasta, if it's 8 minutes, cook it in 7. You may ask why. I take my pan of pasta, drain it, remove the water, into the sauce, work the sauce through the pasta. By the time it gets to the plate, it's cooked another minute. If you take it out of the pan when it's perfectly cooked, it's overcooked. So question everything you do.
That's a good reminder for me, honestly. We still, because I'm still learning. I've been cooking Italian food now for, I'd say, okay. I've been as a real amateur. I've been cooking Italian food since I was about 18 years old. I'm 31 now. However, cooking Italian food as a chef in training, I would say it's been about 2 years now. So, and I still make mistakes. I'm still learning this. I have to be constantly reminded because when you're learning so many different things, so many different types of cuisine, and you're learning different recipes, you can forget little things very easily. So it's always good to go back to the basics to remember the foundation.
It's really important. So drain the pasta. Tiny bit of olive oil. So what we do now is we work. Okay.
I'm still improving my flipping, my pan flipping. Once you get it, it's fun to do, but
seasoning.
That's just incredible.
And just finish with a bit of parmesan. And there we have it. A tagliatelle with a ragu of beef bolognese. Very simple. But never forget, not too much sauce. Work it through, work it through, work it through. Bit of olive oil, bit of parmesan, bit of olive oil, bit of parmesan. Keep on working it. Then you'll have the most delicious bolognese in the world.
Wow. That's just incredible. Again, I just, whenever I'm able to watch a video of his, I love it. Uh, I've learned so much watching from him, from Chef, like I've said, from him, from Chef Ramsay, um, from Jacques Pepin, from Chef Jean Pierre, uh, uh, Chef Vincenzo, Chef James. These are people that Ina Garden. You know, I yeah, I learn a lot from these guys. This is all on top of what I do in school, but you learn from the masters as much as possible, and I love it. But I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and put in the comment section some videos you would like to see me react to. As long as it's appropriate, I'll react to it. Have a good one.